Hello everyone! If you're planning a trip to Korea or currently learning the language, you've probably imagined this scenario. I'm going to order in Korean like a pro at a restaurant, or I'll ask for directions just like a local. We all study hard to show respect for the country we're visiting and to genuinely connect with the people there. But when you finally work up the courage to say 안녕하세요, the reply you get is, "Hi, where are you from?" Huh? I definitely spoke in Korean, but they are stubbornly replying only in English. What is going on? This ironic situation happens not just to travelers, but also to foreigners who have lived in Korea for a long time. Honestly, moments like this can make your brain freeze. You might start thinking, is my pronunciation that bad? Are they ignoring me? Or even, is this racism? Your mind probably gets filled with all sorts of complicated thoughts. But everyone, please relax. Let me tell you right now, they are absolutely not ignoring you. Based on my long experience teaching Korean, I'm going to share the 3 real, honest reasons why Koreans insist on answering in English. The first reason is due to visual processing priority. To put it simply, it's a reflex caused by a kind of global nervousness. Actually, this isn't just a Korean thing. It happens in many non-English speaking countries. You see, inside a Korean person's head, there is a pre-programmed foreigner response manual. No matter how fluently you speak Korean, before they even hear your voice, they see you with their eyes first. The moment their brain registers the visual information, oh, a foreigner, a switch flips inside their head and they go into emergency mode in literally 0.1 seconds. It's like plugging a USB into a computer and having a folder pop up automatically. Regardless of your Korean skills, their brain has already finished setting itself to English mode. So even though you asked in Korean, they might not even register the sound as Korean and just reflexively speak in English. This isn't them ignoring you. Think of it as a natural error caused by their brain reacting too fast. Let's look at it from the other side. If a foreign tourist asked you for directions in your country, what language would pop into your head first? Probably English, right? It's the exact same for Koreans. The second reason comes from a unique Korean trait: excessive consideration. What I mean is, they want to block any potentially awkward situations before they even happen. Let's imagine a scenario. You build up the courage and ask, 이거 얼마예요? In Korean. The Korean person is so happy to hear it that they reply at their normal native speed, like talking to a friend. 아, 이건 원래 3만 원인데 지금 세일해서 2만 5천 원이고요. 현금으로 하시면 더 깎아드려요. Oh, it's normally 30,000 won, but it's on sale now for 25,000. If you pay in cash, I can knock the price down a bit more. So, what do you think? The vibe would probably freeze instantly, right? You would be confused, and the Korean person would feel sorry, thinking, oops, did I say that too hard? In Korean culture, there's a strong sentiment that you should never make the other person feel embarrassed or uncomfortable. That is why Koreans want to avoid these uncertain situations. Also, since they don't know your exact Korean level, they decide that rather than risking an awkward moment by speaking fast Korean, it's better for them to struggle a bit with broken English to make you feel more comfortable. In other words, using English with hand gestures isn't ignoring you. If you understand it as their own safety-oriented kindness to prevent communication failure, you might feel a bit better about it. The third reason is a bit more realistic and funny. It is the Koreans' thirst for speaking English. Korea has a very high fever for education. Average Koreans study English for at least 10 years, from elementary school through college and job prep. Their reading and listening skills are quite good, but ironically, in Korean society, the chance to actually meet a foreigner and speak English might happen once a year, if that. You know how you want to use the Korean you've learned with a real Korean person? Koreans are exactly the same. Deep down, they are curious. Will the English I learned actually work? And then you appear. To them, you aren't just a traveler, you are an unmissable conversation partner and, to exaggerate a bit, a walking English academy. Especially for those who can speak a little English or have lived abroad. They want to show you, hey, I can communicate in your language. I'm an open-minded person. So if they use English aggressively, don't get discouraged thinking your Korean is bad. There is a very high chance they're just super excited about finally having an opportunity to speak English. So, now that you know the reasons, does it make a bit more sense? First, the brain's auto-reflex error. Second, excessive consideration to prevent mistakes. And third, the desire to use English in real life. It's just a combination of all these things, never about ignoring you. So, what should you do in this situation? Even if they speak fluent English, if you want to practice Korean, just smile and ask politely. 저는 한국어를 공부하고 있어서 한국어로 말하고 싶어요. 죄송하지만 한국어로 말씀해 주실 수 있어요? I'm learning Korean, so I'd like to try speaking in Korean. Would you mind speaking Korean with me? Almost all Koreans will smile warmly and be happy to speak Korean slowly for you. They might even be moved by your effort and treat you even more kindly. And please remember this one last thing. Even if they answer in English until the very end, if the conversation kept going smoothly, what does that mean? It is proof that they perfectly understood your Korean. In fact, compared to a situation where they reply in super fast Korean and you understand nothing, having them mix in English might actually be more successful in terms of communication. Everyone, don't be too disappointed if you don't get the Korean conversation you wanted right away. If you think of it as a small happening caused by mutual consideration and a desire to connect, even that situation can become a fun travel memory. Take the tip I gave you today. Don't be afraid and keep trying. Your courageous words will be a special gift to Koreans as well. If you related to this video or found it helpful, please subscribe and like. And if you have any funny experiences like this, please share them in the comments. I'll be back next time with more fun stories to help you learn Korean. See you then. Bye!